They're just aware of it suddenly. The small percentages. It's a little bit in colleges you don't go to. It's not there. It's statistically irrelevant. I go all over the country. I've never seen any anti-Semitism.
Are you on a college campus?
No, I'm not.
Go over to USC today.
I'm not.
You see how stupid he is? Now, let me break that. USC had a student encampment. The people who were attacked, they were attacked by Jewish or Zionist, pro-Zionist group that attacked the students for no reason. And this fucking asshole, he believes everything he reads, how you man does. He's like, did you see USC what happened? Did you see that? Those kids got beat up by a group that was funded by Jerry Seinfeld's wife. You know, Jerry Seinfeld from the Seinfeld show, who said all of a sudden that when people are not walking out of his show because he's Jewish, all of a sudden after 30 years, we found out he's Jewish. We've been watching this show for these years and we never knew. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's listen to this. Now remember, the guy, he never leaves his house. He's a germicidal individual. He's scared of germs. He only leaves if he has to.
On a college campus. Nobody I know is.
Students are.
They're just dumb.
No, you're wrong. Oh, you're really wrong.
Yeah, you're really wrong.
You're really wrong.
Yeah.
Bro, if you shut the laptop, you'll never see it. You'll never know it exists.
Oh, I believe that you can hide from it. I believe that you can be
out in the world, never seeing a single thing. It's just a citizen app. It's just another citizen app thing. They're just pushing this thing, and all the Arabs feel attacked, and all the blacks feel attacked, and all the Asians feel attacked.
So there's no anti-Semitism. There's no racism.
It's statistically irrelevant. It's like getting a set over a set. It doesn't.
Now, you see a cool-minded individual who travels the country every day, like Ari Sheffer here, who's in the photo. He's telling you there's nothing there. If you shut off your TV or your computer, there's nothing there. You know, everybody feels the Arabs are feeling they're being attacked. The blacks are feeling they're being attacked. The Jews. This is scaremongering. This is an industry. This is a multi-billion-dollar industry where you put fear in people's heart. You're being attacked. Everybody hates you. Oh my gosh, what are you gonna do? Give us some money so we can protect you. It's all about money at the end of the day. The ADL is nothing but the ADL and anti-Semitism is nothing but a multi-billion-dollar business.
It's not something that's even. It's less than 0.1%.
We're less than 1.1% of the population. Jews.
I thought we're 2.
No, we are. We are 2%.
Yeah,
but I think that
it's not.
We're hated.
Sure, by some, I guess, deep in the where they don't see us.
Do you still have friends in Israel? That's a no. If you have to think that long,
yeah, my rabbi still lives there.
Do you talk to him?
Mind you, Ari grew up in Israel. He grew up as a young man in Israel. He used to be religious, and he became a comedian, and he threw all that shit in the garbage. You understand? The Howie has never left California. But all of a sudden, he sees anti-Semitism in colleges in Israel. All of a sudden, he knows about everything because he watches TV. My advice to anybody who hears my voice, don't watch corporate media. Don't watch any media on cable news. Even don't read this fucking newspapers. They're all liars. They all have agendas. They have people who give them money to carry a certain narrative in our society.
I haven't in a bit, no. But you know.
I would imagine how he would feel if you said that in front of him.
What? There's no anti-Semitism?
Yeah.
My sisters are Orthodox Jews. They're like, it's everywhere. I'm like, I'm not seeing it. They're like, do you see this anti-Semitism? I'm like, no. I saw some comic get like banned out of a club, and people are like, have you never seen this before? I'm like, that club's banned people in the past for not that. It's not that. They just don't want complaints. Everyone's reading in like.
I love Ari, man.
Everyone's trying to look for it. It's just so lame. Everyone's trying to look for they've been victimized more than anybody. It's like, shut up.
Do you feel like that's what
you don't
this
think we
is right
have?
now?
Are you a Holocaust denier?
It's been a while. Yeah, the Holocaust is real, but like walking around, it's like, what are we talking about? Same thing the Palestinians say, like, you know, every day is a fucking genocide for us. Like, all right, guys, everybody with these fucking platitudes. Relax, shut up. It's a fucking Jewish guy and a Palestinian guy in front of a cop station in New York fighting and getting arrested. And none of you are making an actual difference. You're just doing your dumb rallies.
Well, I don't know that the rallies are making a
It
difference.
doesn't make any difference. It's just riling people up. It's just not. It's just like, who's on a college campus that you know? How many of your subscribers are on college campuses? It's like not many. It's just you shut the laptop, go outside. It's a beautiful day.
Educated people are not interested in
Howie Mandel says, in smelly belly buttons.
in Ari Shafir's shit-filled belly button.
But I mean, like, is the stuff actually out there? Like, no, it's just the Citizen. It's a version of the Citizen app online. People are looking for like, it's terrible right now. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. My friend from England was like, they can arrest you now if you say the wrong thing, if you attack the government. I'm like, has that happened though? Has anyone been arrested in comedy? They're like, well, no. I'm like, well, then what are you talking about? You can get arrested. You can get arrested for jaywalking in New York. It doesn't happen. It's not a real thing.
Right. But that you're using an extreme to compare it to what is the reality. And the reality is,
see, the whole idea of American Jews or Jews all over the world, I mean, they have been taught to be victims. They are the ultimate victim. I am the victim. I am the victim. I'm always the victim. People hate me for what I am. Why do you hate me? They have been taught this lie that there is hate. I mean, you have hate in everything. I don't hate anybody. I don't have any issues. I have issues with the Zionists in Israel. I think they're fucking criminals. But I watch Howie Mandel on America Got Talent. I watch him when he had Deal No Deal. When I was a young kid, when he was on St. Elsewhere playing a doctor, whatever he was. I just say, well, this guy's Jewish. I don't want to watch him no more. No. The whole idea is they have been conditioned to be victims. I am the victim. Yes, the Holocaust happened. I don't know. I was not around. I don't know how many billions and millions of people. Russia say they lost 20 million, which I question. I mean, what the fuck were they, ants? So the whole idea is that something did happen in World War II. There was a lot of murder. There was a lot of hunger and starvation. You know how war is. But the Jewish person has been taught since childhood that he's the victim. Even if he's victimizing you, he still is the victim. You see how Howie Mandel is in this segment? He's the victim. He doesn't leave the house, and he's famous. He's a multi-million dollar man. He has millions, hundreds of millions of dollars. He's not a poor guy. And the guy who goes to clubs to tell comedy say, "Yeah, I think you're overreacting here." I travel all over the country. I mean, everybody's saying, I don't see anything. I haven't seen nothing there. I mean, I'm the one who is in the streets. I'm the one who should be able to say, well, there's something out there how you should not leave the house. This is how it works. I am the victim. And it's a shame that they have conditioned Jews to be the ultimate victim. They are not. They are a very successful minority. They are doctors, lawyers, government. They are engineers. I mean, they are part of our infrastructure in the United States. I mean, there's nothing wrong here. But when you're always claiming to be a victim, you're always classifying yourself like what happened in Congress. Congress passes a law against anti-Semitism, but doesn't name what the anti-Semitism is. You know why, right? Because I'm a Semite. If they pass the law, I'm the first one to take advantage of it. Legally, I am a Semite because I'm from the Middle East. Most of those European Jews are not Semites because they're from Eastern Europe. So they said, well, we're going to let the Holocaust, International Holocaust Association write the bill. That's what happened when you take yourself from the group, the whole population, and you put yourself in a category where you need special protection, like you're an endangered species. You put yourself around with the LGBT community. Now you have why would Jews wants to be sidelined and named as a special group to be protected while it's been assimilated into our American way of life? You understand the danger of that shit they do? But it's a multi-billion-dollar industry because that bald-headed motherfucker called, what's his name, Jonathan Gamblatt, whatever his name is, he has to make money. And fear makes money.
Anti-Semitism is alive and well, is growing, is warming up, is sending us on a path to...
Yeah, it's another Holocaust.
1930s, watch.
Sure. And fucking George Bush was a fucking just like Hitler, and Trump was just like Hitler. It's just like I've heard these things so many times. It's like, oh, right, already. It's not happening.
Is it more maddening that people ask you about this because you're Jewish? Because of who you
Oh,
are?
constantly. I'm like, you must see this. You got to weigh in on this. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
I don't put myself into like horrible places
Are people expecting you to like
to weigh in.
you
Oh
weigh
my
in
God.
because-
Yeah. And I'm like, you guys don't want my response. I'm going to make light of it. I'm going to make light of it. The whole thing. That's
You're going
what
to
I
make
do.
light of it?
Yeah.
Because you're a comedian.
Because I think you shouldn't get, and that's my stance, is you shouldn't get involved in all this negative shit. So I'm going to make light of it.
Is that a defense?
No, it's what I do. I make jokes. I make light. We make light out of horrible things.
Well, all
We get
comedy
joy coming, from AIDS and the Holocaust and rape and fucking, let's get some joy out of this. School shootings. I can get you laughing at this. It's a fun thing. So yeah, right after October 7th, I had a clip came out. It was like 3 days later. It was on a Sunday, and it was like people want me to weigh in on this the massacre on Sunday, and it's just like, yeah, I'll be honest with you, it's like Dak Prescott's not the guy. Yeah, that was 40-7 against the Cowboys, and it was fucking terrible, and we got to get a new quarterback. It's horrific.